Cancer crabs, I'm excited for you. Ultimately, this new moon is saying step in your transformation. Get up, activate your new boundaries. Tell yourself you can do it and make that a boundary. Commit to changing and make that a boundary. Sort of change your trust with yourself or honor what you do trust in yourself and go for it. So you're kind of being told to jump in the pool. You're being told to leap, if you will. But this has to do with trusting yourself and your boundaries with yourself and who you are to yourself very privately. Now, this is going to lead to who you are with people publicly in a bow way. But right now, it's really that private self. So, energetically move forward, step out of, this would be like, stepping out of an addiction. This would be stepping out of a bad relationship. But in each case, it's not the relationship or the addiction. It's how you trust yourself. It's where you draw the line with yourself. And it's that you step and you act on that. You act on that trust. Invest in that trust and act on that trust. So by acting on that trust, you then, with the Earth in Leo, begin to actually manifest more self-worth. And you start to feel more worthy. And you give yourself more credit. And once you give yourself more credit, so does, Visa. It comes like that. So Visa gives you more credit when you give yourself more credit. So it's going to lead to abundance, ultimately, or more money at minimum, right? By loving yourself and loving yourself some more and allowing things to come into play with your trust and intimacy. Now, Uranus says to the Cancers, you have to now take it higher with social ambition. So you're getting the green light now to go try something. And maybe that's the trust. Maybe the trust is that you're going to move out of your house, move out of your parents, and you're going to go across the country to somewhere you want to be or across the world. But your social ambition now is being encouraged. Like, go out there, meet people, walk up and say hi to people. You'll find that you have, first of all, you scare them to death. I think because Uranus energies can just glowing all over you. But also, I think you're going to find that you have more power than you thought or more influence than you thought. So you're being encouraged to try, take risk in the world. It's definitely a good time to start a business or start a brand or start a public reputation because Uranus direct in the 11th house is saying it's time now to go there and to climb that staircase. And then lastly, Jupiter at 11. This is a big one because even though Cancers are emotional creatures, when it comes to faith, it's all in your mind. I'm always baffled about that. You have Gemini in the 12th, but Virgo in the 3rd. So you're very analytical, really. Even though you're emotional, you're extremely analytical. And when it comes to your inner faith, that is a part of it. So what that means is like you tend to have faith because you can count you have 7 backups. Or you have faith because you can analyze, how long it would take you to starve to death or something like that. You're using science and sort of reason to acknowledge your faith. And it's not that you can't have faith in that way, but there's also another kind of faith, which is emotional based, energetic based. And so I think you are innovating your physical faith to more of an energetic faith, and you don't require faith. You don't require proof in order to have faith. So this will lead to, past life karma, and it will lead to greater spirituality if you just go ahead and let go of the old definition of faith and embrace a new one.
It's Sirius Joy, Joy, Joy.